senior year. How's it feel to be back? And what are kind of the goals you're looking to accomplish this season?
I mean, I think the goal is always to make it back to Omaha and end up winning it eventually. So that's the goal as a team. Individually, I'm just looking to kind of work with these younger guys because that's something I want to do down the road. So kind of mentoring them and then doing my thing, same thing I did last year, maybe even a little better. So just competing every day.
We heard about that kind of during the College World Series broadcast, your hopes to coach one day. I'm curious, where's that kind of passion and fire come from? What really inspired you to want to pursue that?
Just kind of working with people like closely. I've been really passionate about that since I was younger. I'm a Christian. I don't push it on anyone, but working with people through that, and it's really helped me want to do it through baseball, something I'm good at. So it's a passion.
What does that mentorship look like? What is your style, I guess?
Yeah, people have a lot of different approaches. Some can be hard, some can be very soft, but I think a good mix of both is very needed, especially in the baseball world. Like you can coddle people, but it really won't help them eventually because they're going to face tough times, they're going to face slumps. So just kind of showing them that nothing should affect you. So just working through that because I've been through the struggles. I've been the 0 for 20s, I've been the 0 for 30s, so just kind of telling them that it's going to be light at the end of the tunnel and just giving them my skills and helping them any way I can.
What do you think the identity of this team is going to be offensively this season?
We're going to be really competitive. I can't really say what I want to say because we're going to be really, really good at doing the small things and doing big things when it's needed. We're all really good at executing when we need to. If there's a guy on second, we're going to get him in no matter how it happens. There's not a guy 1 through 9 that's not going to have a competitive at-bat. So it's really just pushing the agenda of getting it to the next guy and then passing the baton off.
For people who, obviously you guys lost a lot of power from last season, for people who've got questions about either where's the power going to be coming from outside of Jacob naturally, or frankly, whether or not you need to have as much power, if this is just a little bit of a different team.
Yeah, no, I mean,
way to say it.
For sure, it's a different aspect. The way you look at it on paper, we're not as big as last year, but I still think we're going to have those home run hitters, whether it comes from Jacob, whether it comes from Paul. We got some young guys with some juice. We got some catchers with some juice. It's going to happen. It's just I think the identity of us is not to try and hit homers because they're naturally going to come off the bat, and it's just we're going to have them. It's just when we're going to have them.
How do you use the World Series now at this point as a motivator? Kind of the way it ended, maybe for you personally and in your play. Just how do you kind of use that now, or do you just throw it away? I guess.
No, it's always in your head. I mean, that was probably one of the coolest experiences of my life, and I think every single returner here wants to get back to that, and they want the younger guys to experience that as well, and they want the transfers to experience that as well. So going through the season, that's always the end goal, but you got to take it one day at a time because you have to stack wins in order to get back to Omaha. So it's just kind of it's in the forefront of your vision, but you have to realize you got to live where your feet are.
We're going to get to talk to him here in a minute, but what's it like having Noah around, another Iowa Western guy?
Yeah, no, I think Teffin was the year before me, then Noah, so it's really cool to see that. Scotty was one of those dudes I would hang out with, whether it would be playing cards, whether it would be watching sports together. So it's good to have him here, and he, in JUCO especially, was the dude you could always count on. He, I think it was semifinals for what they call super regionals to get to Grand Junction. He came out of the pen because he threw 2 days before, and he ended up popping like a 95, 96, which is his top velo. And I'm like, dude, you're on 2 days rest. Like, how do you do that? And he's like, I don't know. Like, it was just kind of adrenaline got me. And I want that guy on my team. I never want to go against him. Inter squads, he's just pounding me in with a sinker. Like, it's real. So I'm excited to play defense and get some ground balls behind him.
Do you make the pitch to bring him here, or did that just kind of do what the coaches handle that? Or?
Coaches handle that. Coaches find good players. They kind of, when they were on his radar, he asked me, he's like, what do you got here? And then they asked me, he's like, hey, is he like a real dude? Like, is he competitive? And I was like, yeah, that's the guy you want. Go get him. And turns out they got him.
A lot of former JUCO guys on this roster, kind of compared to last year. I'm curious, you guys ever like swap war stories about JUCO bandits? Or?
So I came from Iowa Western, which isn't really like Clackamas or any of those cats that came from there. So I was spoiled a little bit, but hearing about the things that they had to do, and it's kind of similar, but we had indoor and everything. But it's cool to hear everyone's story and how they got here, whether it's from Eli coming from all the way on that side of the world, or just Clackamas down the road with Bryson. So it's cool to hear everyone and how they got here.
Talked a little bit about the mentor aspect and potentially coaching in the future. When we talk about things like leadership, we always default to like that seniors have to be, and perhaps it is you, but it's not always that way. But do you feel like you are or can be one of the leaders on this team, one of the voices on this team? Like, where is that leadership going to come from, whether it be yourself, the seniors, or other?
I think it just comes out of respect. You can ask whoever comes in here, you can ask them who they think the leaders are. I'm not going to try and name them. I'm just going to do what I can to kind of show the guys the ropes and tell them the right way and what to do. But to experience what I did last year with Gavin and people like that who have been here for a long time, it's kind of showing what they did for me to these new guys.
When it comes to the leadership on the field and the production, do you feel like there's pressure on your shoulders knowing there's a lot of new guys, a lot of guys who didn't get a lot of at-bats last year? Do you feel that pressure, I guess?
No, I don't feel any pressure. I think going through the fall, you realize, hey, they didn't get a lot of at-bats, but they're really good. So kind of just watching that unfold, it's like, hey, we're going to be really good. Just like, let it happen. Like, you don't need to press. You don't really need to realize that you don't have at-bats. Like, you're going to get your opportunities, make the most of them, but you're always going to get those opportunities, and we're going to be really good.
How's this infield been shaking out around you?
It's really cool because I don't think I've been a part of an infield that can play anywhere on the diamond. Like, I think if you look, other than outside of Jacob, who's probably predominantly first base, anyone can play anywhere in the infield. So it's kind of taking those talents and showing everyone else, like, okay, like I'm working with Paul a little bit, like how to work with transfer. Porter, same thing. It's like, how do you teach what they're good at and then what I'm good at and take it and make everyone better?
Anything else for AJ?
Settle on a walk-up song for this year?
No, not yet. Yeah, working on it.
All right. Thanks, AJ.
Yeah.